Now you said about the.
Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Talk on the Flare.
She trying to take over the show, yo. It was only a matter of fucking time. It was only a matter of fucking time. But no, you was talking about the your accident.
Yes. So after that, the sex scene that I was in. So after that, because I was on pain medicine, when I got there.
Don't try to blame it on the drug.
No, it's not that. I couldn't drink. No, I couldn't drink because I was on painkillers. So I wasn't able. The guy, the guy that's playing my boyfriend in the scene, he was able to get relaxed. I'm like, well, fuck, I can't really get relaxed. I didn't want to.
Did you start abusing your medicine? Your medicine for your pain?
No, I just didn't want to be. I just didn't really. One, I don't like to drink when I'm shooting, when I'm filming, and I like to be focused. And so but I could see some people. You gotta calm your nerves. Unfortunately, I didn't know that we were going to have a full on scene. I thought it was implied, and so I was just like, what? And I was like, I'm not getting naked. So what's up? Like, what we doing?
So you had a sex scene without doing.
I had a onesie lace, like little lingerie set up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a slide and panties to the side type of thing.
Okay.
And so he's high, like, he feeling, he buzzed, he's trying to be relaxed. So it's me, him, and then 3 other guys: the sound guy, the director, and then I think one of the producers. And so lucky for me, I'm comfortable with them. So it wasn't a situation where I was in there and I wasn't
even
comfortable.
your play boyfriend.
Yeah,
you
I was
you familiar with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at this time we done kissed already a few times because we had a kiss for scenes before.
What kind of kiss?
Just regular, like no tongue. Okay. Just regular kiss.
Was it tongue in the sex scene?
No, it wasn't tongue in the sex scene either.
So that shit look weak as hell.
No, it's not that. It's a lot of when you see it. I saw it. So
we gotta see it.
Listen, here's the crazy thing.
Did he beat that thing up like DMX and Belly? Was he on that ass like?
No. So in the scene, he has to. I hate y'all. It's funny because he got carried away, and he's supposed to get interrupted on the where we supposed to be having sex, and the phone rings, and he's supposed to.
Phone never rung.
The phone rung.
Oh,
he never got that motherfucker. So I'm on top, and it's kind of like a lot of grinding, like a lot of humping and shit. And
he was dropping that ass.
He was in the.
I'm trying to picture it.
Yeah, because you
was he like?
It
was you riding?
Yeah.
I was on top, yes. And so he kind of like. Did you have he definitely what's it called? Motorboated me.
Did you have a silver
my titties? No, I just had my lace onesie on. So he definitely and I'm just like, and the whole time because this time they're doing the angle behind me, and I'm just like, can we answer the fucking phone? And I was just like, nigga,
were you
answer the phone? Huh?
So you started feeling uncomfortable.
I didn't feel uncomfortable. It's awkward though, cause I'm just like, ooh, this is weird.
But you an actor. You supposed to be in that Denzel mode.
I am when it's action, but it's still awkward.
Action?
Were you in a relationship at the time?
No. But the thing is, I can act. But I'll still be nervous, but I'll act like I'm not. So you're not going to know that I'm nervous.
I was just about to say, if we seen it, will we be able to tell, like, she feel uncomfortable?
No, you won't. You're never going to be able to know that.
You did your thing.
I did. And then when they had to flip the camera over, I was like, wait, what? We got to get my reactions? So I got to make love faces? I can't.
So how you do that? And you uncomfortable. Yep. You in pain. You feel a little weird because you waiting for the phone to ring. Oh, from that car accident.
Fresh afterwards.
So how was you able to get in that bag to make them faces? Did you think about you having sex for real? Like you really think about a past moment and you tapped into that bag?
You can do that. I didn't have to do that for that. It was just like, all right, let me just kind of like,
Fuck faces came natural to you.
Yep.
We gotta see it. We going to the premiere. We going to the premiere.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't
Can
even
we
want
come to the premiere?
You can. Tickets is $25.
Okay.
Where is that?
April 30th. It's gonna be at the Imagine Royal.
That's in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so just let me know. So it was awkward, but it was funny at the same time. And he had to keep on like I'm on top, so he has drawers on. So there's nothing there. So there will be a few times where if we're in between takes and they're setting up lights, but I'm still on top, and he just be like, "Okay, you gonna have to." I was like, "Really? Get your shit together." So we be joking and shit, but he for real, he just like, "Okay, come on." I was like, "All right, don't be
So why didn't y'all do this though? Because I know during that you said y'all grind, and I know he there. I know he a brick wall.
Yeah.
So do you tap into that? Do you get to feeling some type of way? And now
I
there
did it.
is a chemistry, like a where it's kind of like you feed off of that energy.
You can't. Lucky for us, we do. I think we do have like some type of chemistry. But it wasn't a chemistry that was already. We already naturally comfortable with each other because we already had scenes with each other already. So for me, and he's had love scenes already before me because he cheating on me and I'm the main girl. He got bitches on the side.
He just fucking hoes all through
You
the
feel
movie.
what I'm saying?
Got you.
Treating me like that. I play chocolate. Sierra to chocolate, even though I'm kind of chocolate.
I was
but-
not at
yeah,
all.
and one girl was so mad at the audition. She was just like, "But I'm chocolate,
Exactly.
but I am playing this."
That don't even make sense.
You know, so it is what it is.
The
I guess
writers
I mean,
is
there's
tripping.
chocolate come in different, flavors.
But when you hear chocolate,
I know you
you
think
thinking
of-
about a
Dark chocolate.
yeah, but
dark
I
chocolate.
honestly don't even know.
I'm thinking about an Ashley off Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or something like that. Or
But you know what's crazy? I'm not even sure if they even. I know they call me. I know my name is Sierra too, so I don't even know if they actually call me chocolate though. And I know, so I don't know how to
you
see
had a
it.
chain or something that said chocolate or some earrings with chocolate.
No,
on
I
it.
just know that's my character sheet. That's her AKA name. So
Gotcha.
I don't really know. But that was very awkward, but it was fun. It was cool. It was interesting. I couldn't wait to get over that scene. But yeah. First love scene. So I'm gonna be so nervous. I'm gonna tell everybody, close your eyes, y'all, because listen.
So during those type of was that your first scene, sex scene?
So no, I kind of had one a couple of years ago, and this film or just whatever this was never came out, and that shit was so awkward. I don't even talk about it. I wasn't even about to talk about it, but yeah, that one was extremely awkward, and the dude was doing way too much.
What do you do?
He was just trying to kiss me for real. It's just like, no, what the hell?
But you gotta act. You gotta make it look real. And that's kind of the problem I have with movies now, because they don't be looking real like that. Because I feel like the actors aren't giving it they all to.
So let me tell you what goes wrong with that. Back then, with that, now I was younger, but now I will be more like I have a friend who's on the show. Actually, she's strictly no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing nudity. I'm not doing sex scenes. I'm not doing.
She
any
married
of that.
or in a relationship?
No, she's not. She just that's not like the type of.
Oh, she ain't. Okay.
And that's fine. Everybody has their thing. Everybody also has a price. Hello. Well, what you want out of me with this thing? Because I'm never.
So you can be bought because you keep.
I think
saying
everybody has a price.
What's your price?
Everybody.
Everybody, all y'all, everybody has a price
What's
for
your-
All
something.
of y'all?
All of y'all.
For somebody to buy me,
All of us.
I can't be bought.
At some point, there's a price for something.
You can't.
So
buy
At
you
me.
some
have
point.
a price. What's your price?
But I'm not saying it as like you can just, like slavery auction.
I'm
or-
asking you what's your price though. Like,
Well, I don't
like,
know.
What
It
is
just-
yours? Like, what is
Like
you
in
said
that moment, I'm not
everybody
gonna say
has a
how
price.
much money that they
Not
paid
money, but
me
it
in
could
that
just be-
moment.
It could just be any. It could be anything. Like,
And do you charge by the hour?
Yeah,
I
like
promise.
Like if we in a relationship and you fuck over me, first of all, I like my apologies with gifts and change behavior, but don't you fucking come with no empty-handed ass apology. Okay, cause who doing that?
Do all ladies want that, or that's just
They should, but I feel like if
from
you,
your experience,
From my experience-
from your friends, when you kicking it with your homegirls, do
Some-
all ladies want that, or
No.
is that just
Not all.
your bag?
not all, some of us, me and Brittany like gifts and change behavior.
What kind of gifts?
Depending on the apology, depending on what you did.
Depending on the fuck up.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
depending on the fuck up.
So
It's
look,
What's the biggest? Go ahead.
So look, I got a question. If a
Come on,
man
Zach,
cheat,
brother.
right? How much money do he got to pay to fix that?
Straight
so
to the
now
point. This is a moment of clarity.
So now it depends on who I'm with and how much. Let me tell you something. Right now in my life, I haven't been in that many relationships at all. Right, at all.
Yeah.
So I had 2 6 months and a 6 year. Lord, 666 ain't that the devil? If you see me with somebody and they're constantly cheating on me, and he's a known cheater, you have to know that I'm in it for the bag, because I'm just not about to keep getting cheated on,
That's
right?
real.
So you
Like, so
mad
if
for
you
the
see
bag.
me be like, that nigga be cheating on her, no, but she getting her bag.
Here's another question.
Okay, but hold on, wait. So it depends on how much money you have and what is it in that situation. Now, if my ex cheated on me, I'm not. If you, it's a constant thing, or it depends on the situation. It really depends. If I'm in it You really can't come back for cheating, honestly. But if I'm gonna be in it, that means I'm getting perks out of it.
Can I ask you a question?
Honestly, I'm not about to just be in there hurting for free.
Like,
You better hurt my feelings for
Is
free.
you cheating back?
I've
you?
never cheated back.
Never.
I've never, no.
What y'all think about that, fellas?
I don't believe it.
I've never cheated ever, no.
Cause you just said ain't no coming back. So in my mind, you doing your fuck this.
No,
she getting
no,
even, huh?
Exactly.
No. When I say ain't
that's
no,
what you said.
No. When I say ain't no coming back, that means the relationship ain't gonna be right.
So you cheating and you
no,
gonna cheat.
no, that's not that at
so
all.
if
Is
you say
flirting
a
cheating?
relationship ain't gonna be right, what do you mean by that?
So like, case
You're
in
not
point.
gonna give out the same amount of love you had in the beginning.
No, case in point. I had my 6-month stint. I did in county. That's what I call the 6.
County?
Yeah, I
You
call
was,
him.
you was in
Locked
jail.
up?
No, I call him county,
Ghetto
and then I
ass.
call my 6-year relationship my bid. I did feds, and I call the 6-month county.
So you been in the feds, the county.
That's it.
You been to the county twice.
I've been to the county. That was juvenile.
Oh, that was juvenile. Got you.
First 6.
So you-
First relationship. That was juvie.
She a
I
thug.
was young.
that's what.
But no, so I called it my 6 months stint in county with my ex. He was a Chrysler nigga, but he was an alcoholic. He was too drunk. He was very sloppy. And I always knew that he would get caught if he ever cheated because he's sloppy. Yeah. And so
I'm sloppy.
sloppy, Lord have mercy.
You a sloppy
You
cheater?
a sloppy cheater?
I don't cheat,
Yeah.
but I am sloppy.
I don't believe you.
I don't cheat. What am I cheating for?
You got a girlfriend?
Do I? Right now?
You do?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do.
I feel like, well, how long you been together?
How long you been together?
Don't lie to me.
About 8, 9 months, something like that.
I was with
Hello.
dude cheated 4 days in.
Damn.
Right? We was already kicking it for like 2
How you
months.
cheat 4 days in? That ain't cheating.
What
Yeah,
it is?
that don't count.
He wasn't
No, it
sure
does.
if
What-
That don't count.
No. It
He
ain't
gotta
even
weigh
that.
his options.
No.
That's right.
What
You gotta
happened?
know
if
this
you
what
word
he
it.
want.
Yeah,
That ain't
you
even
gotta
that.
see- you
No, I'm
gotta
gonna say
make
what
the
happened.
cut.
I'm gonna say what happened. He already had, so he had went back to Atlanta twice. So the first time he went to Atlanta, we were not together, but it seemed like we was in a relationship. But it's the early stage. We dating.
That's where you
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
It seems.
It
No.
seems.
No,
That's
baby,
not
we
what
not
I'm
in a
saying.
relationship.
Listen to what
hear
I'm
this,
We
saying.
not in a relationship.
Listen.
Just
You-
because
Yeah.
that's what I'm
That's
giving
where men
you.
go
and what
wrong.
you
You're
feel
not
like-
listening.
No, that's where y'all
You're
go
not
wrong.
listening to what I'm saying.
All right,
That's
go
what-
ahead.
that's what-
Go ahead.
Let me
Go ahead.
let me bust your bubble
That's
real
a key
quick.
word right
ahead.
there. Scene.
Moment of clarity.
Let
moment
me
of
bust your
clarity.
bubble real quick because you're not listening.
Okay, we ready.
I'm giving you a backstory of how the cheatation happened. Okay?
Okay, we listen.
When we were dating for like a good 2 months before we made it official, he went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was doing in Atlanta, right? When I say
Taking care of
seems-
business.
When I say seems like we were, together, I'm saying like I know that we weren't, but we were. All we needed was the title at that point, but we weren't together, right? So whatever,
Right.
whatever he did. In my
So
mind,
hold on. So he wasn't cheating then.
no, I'm not
Because this
talking
is a
about.
moment of clarity.
That's not the cheating time, though. I'm not talking
All
about
right,
this.
okay.
Right? I mean, great. I didn't know what he
gotcha.
was doing here. This is not what I found
You're talking
out.
about after y'all made it official.
Right. So
Gotcha.
before we made it official, he had went to Atlanta already. I didn't know what he went there for. He made it seem like he was going to whatever. So I did have a thought for a second. I'm gonna say something about me as a woman. Women intuition is a bad bitch. It's hard for me to be caught off guard. So if you catch me slipping one time, on God, I'm stepping up 3 steps ahead.
I thought
So-
you don't cheat though. So
No,
how
that's
you
not what I'm
slipping?
talking about.
Oh,
I'm talking
well,
about
slipping
I
how?
didn't know I didn't believe that he was doing anything inappropriate when
Oh,
he went
you
the first
saying
time.
letting your guard
Because this was
down.
my first time going into a situation where I'm always side-eyeing guys all the time. I think everybody's lying.
Wow.
I think shit, not even guys, everybody. I have trust
Because
issues.
you a liar?
No, I have trust issues because people lie to me.
trust issues stem from?
Childhood and in relationships and growing up, like people just be on all bullshit. So I always proceed with caution. However,
Who did you not trust as a child? Who was the one that broke the camel's back? Ain't that how they say?
ooh no. I'll say that for my memoir down the line when I'm in my 60s.
We can't get you can get a clip of this to put in there.
Nope.
We can't get that.
No, I can't talk about that.
Damn.
Straight up.
No, I'm not talking about that. No, I never talk
You
about
don't
that.
get too emotional.
No, I
too
just
much?
I just don't. It's just not time to talk about that right now. But
Continue with your story.
I mean, yeah. So, but the main issues come from me being cheated on. My first real boyfriend wasn't shit.
What was this? Give us the timeline. You
I was
said
19.
first real.
Yeah, he wasn't shit. And so anything after that, I just dealt with a lot of ancient ass niggas. So, but my relationship,
So let me stop you right there.
Speak on it.
When you gonna look in the mirror if every nigga you deal with ain't shit?
it's not every. Is what
You
I'm
just we going off what
It's
you
not
saying.
about looking in the mirror. It's also not just about that. I'm just letting you know from dating experiences, niggas ain't shit. I'm coming across niggas that ain't shit. Period. I see guys that is.
Okay,
That's
but
fair.
why?
Niggas
But why
ain't
do
shit.
you cuff every nigga that ain't
I ain't
shit?
cuffing
and
every nigga.
pass-
Nigga, I only had 3 boyfriends.
Okay.
I'm 30. Yes.
You only had 3 boyfriends?
And that's 2 6 months and 1 6 year. Which them 2 6 months really
You
don't give
said
a
6
fucking count.
years?
Yeah.
You had a nigga for 6 years?
Yeah.
And y'all ain't get married?
No.
What happened?
We on a
She
6
fucked
month
up,
in county
bruh.
right now.
It's her. She fucked up.
Wow, that's what we doing.
Cause you keep on saying, you coming across no good
Stay
niggas.
on topic. We talking about the 6 month in county. I'm trying to get to something. Okay.
That's crazy.
You
get
would
to
have
that.
married her after 6 years, bro?
No, I'm just thinking about 3. I'm just thinking about the 3. When I hear 3, it's like 3 is a charm.
Two of the-
But sometimes
But,
3.
but I'll say this: two of the 6 years, 2 of the 6 years we were dating on and off. So I just counted all together because we never stopped messing with each other. But back to the dude that cheated 4 days in. I didn't have any inkling that I went into this situation. I'm like, I want to do something different. I'm gonna go in trusting until he give me a reason not to. Right. So I was willing to go all in. I had no reasons or nothing. Everything was great. We had fun. I really liked him. He was Aries. So I didn't think nothing of it. My homegirl, crazy, she was like, that nigga cheating because something was off about when I was.
talking about. Let's pause.
She don't
this.
trust nobody.
Let's
though.
pause this.
See?
Yep. She
Your
fucked up your
homegirl
yeah.
said that
Yeah.
nigga cheated.
And she probably single her damn self.
What made her say this?
Well, see, my homegirl, this particular homegirl, she think every nigga cheats.
Yeah.
Now, hold on. At this time, I was like, girl, nah.
And she right, except these two right here.
It's-
No, she's wrong.
These two. That one and this one.
She's wrong. All men don't cheat.
Oh man, don't cheat.
Thank you.
Never
That's my
cheat.
sag brother right there, but most of y'all do.
Never
And if you haven't, you haven't yet. But anyway.
It's
fellas.
Wait.
No, I'm gonna say this. No, we gonna hold on, youngin. I understand why you say that, but we looking at from our communities. It's people in other communities with men with more
I
respect
agree.
for themselves
100%.
than we
You're
had.
right about that.
I can admit,
Yeah.
you know, we had loose meat back
For
then.
sure. Back then.
But
That
now,
was me.
Loose burgers.
for
was
sure,
me.
for sure, lose meat. You feel me? For sure. In our communities, but it's other cultures,
For sure.
other communities. They
For
don't.
sure.
They control their meat.
I agree.
They do, and I know because they used to look down on me, and I'm like, no, I'm looking down on you, because you not exercising your meat rights.
You irritated.
You feel me?
Oh
But
my
they was
God.
like, no, she don't deserve it.
Because y'all don't respect.
Yeah, that's
y'all
hard.
we don't
Like he
respect
really
each other.
like real
that's
talk.
hard.
Black people don't respect each other.
Can I ask a question? I got a question because
Yeah, because I want to have to get this goddamn story out.
I was coming.
Be patient.
Chick came down on me hard a couple days ago saying the black men don't respect black women. How do you feel about that?
You just said it.
Yeah, I think it's, and I'm not gonna say all. Of course, I'm not gonna say all, because some really do value black women. But I've seen a lot of situations where black men would look down on black women, and so when you see a guy stepping outside of his race, I don't have an issue with interracial dating. I have an issue with the intent behind it. So if you I'm dead ass just talking to a woman outside the race because she, white women or foreign women, they listen, they don't talk back, they don't this that, and the third. I kind of look at that kind of sideways.
Why?
Case in point,
Why?
I had a guy I was dating for a moment, and
Is this one of the 6-month joints?
no,
Or this
well,
was
we
the
dated
end?
for like a couple of months, and he was very controlling though. Not to me, he couldn't control me. He's had other women who were white.
Every
or,
nigga she talk about got the same story. It sounds like.
anyways, he didn't control, but he was controlling, but not towards me because I couldn't. That wasn't
You can't
fine.
be controlled.
It's not in the way that he was doing. Like I can't be controlled at all. But as far as he's used to, what I say go type of thing, and women just dealing with it. I'm very strong. It's not that I don't listen, but you're gonna respect me and talk to me in a way, and not in a way that I'm beneath you.
For sure.
So, and he learned that, he knew that, and he respected me for it. But he said men date outside their race because we talk back, we this and a third. And I just think that it just really depends on the situation. I feel like black men do look at black women like we got attitudes and this, that, and the third. Ooh, you can't. But when I look at somebody like myself, when I'm in a relationship and this guy, he can't. I wish he was still here. He passed away. But he dated me, so he knew what it's like for me. I was, submissive. I listen, I listen to, as far as letting him lead. I don't talk. When I say, I don't like the whole talk back because it makes me sound like I'm a child and you're just like, back lip, like what I say, go and don't say nothing. I don't like that.
But you do know it's a time for you to just say
there is a time. No, you
close it.
Correct.
Shut it.
Exactly.
Shut
But see, I don't like the way. But when you describe that, I don't like that whole like talk back. But as far as like just when to be quiet, sure. And there's times where I've done that where I'm just like, I'm not about to fight him on this. Like, okay, whatever, fine. But if I feel really strongly about something, I want to voice it, and I'm not voicing it in a way where I'm overpowering you or I'm being overbearing or I'm just doing the most. No, I wasn't done with a conversation. We was in the middle of having a conversation one time, and he dead ass cut the conversation because he didn't like, I guess, where it was going. We weren't agreeing, but we was having a healthy debate, and he would just like straight up change the subject, and I was like, well, I wasn't finished. He was just like, yeah, well, I'm done now, and I'm like,
why can't you respect that?
Because he wanted to change it only when we weren't agreeing. It went from having an actual debate, not like a debate like we were arguing, but we was actually having a healthy conversation, but on the opposing sides of each other.
Do you feel like your feelings weren't being validated at that time?
Yeah, I wasn't done. I wasn't done with my point.
Look at Buffet.
Period.
Tapped into
You
his
feel it?
emotions.
I love it.
I'm trying
But
to
I feel
understand.
it. I wasn't done with my point. And I was getting ready to transition into another topic. And he was just like, well, then you should have just jumped to the next topic. And I said, that defeats the whole purpose of a transition. It's supposed to flow. So it's like, you got your points out. Let me get mine. I don't like that. I've also had where my ex-boyfriend dead ass would be like, he'll poke the bear with something and leave, and that's it, and expect me to just shut the fuck up. And it's just like you can't accuse or assume something and then just that's it. We ain't talking about it no more. And just like I can't defend myself or like give it. No, that's not right. That's not communication or effective communication. That's
so
just
feel like
men look at that as like back talking and just like no. We're having a conversation and because you want to cut it short after you say your point, you're not respecting me. Like you just said, no, my feelings are not being validated. We have to respect each other.
I done fucked up with my wife with that a few times. I wasn't trying to hear that shit. And I cut it, and she say that shit, and I'm like, I just don't want to talk about this shit no more because it could probably go.
I understand.
It could probably go there when it really don't need to be.
Yeah.
So I'ma just cut this shit.
Probably because it has went there before, right? In history, in situations.
Yeah.
So I've been on the receiving side.
So it's like a way of you kind of controlling it, to where it's like, all right, we're gonna nip this in the bud. And we might be able to come back to it later on down the line. So why can't we do that? Why can't we take a break from this conversation and you catch on to, you know what? Maybe I should shut the fuck up. Well, and then, hold on.
Okay.
Maybe I should shut the fuck up.
Because she got some shit on her chest.
But sometimes you got to know, like it's a time
But you got
and a
yours
place.
off.
I might not have got it all off.
You probably did. And then when she want to get hers off, now you want to cut it short.
So is that an ego thing?
That.
Say that again.
Is that an ego thing?
Is that ego?
For both ends, actually. Yeah.
How?
I would say that's definitely ego on your part because now you don't want her.
We talking about you.
Are we gonna
hold ourselves accountable here?
I am, but if you listen. You
focusing more on it.
I started
on him.
Well, I started. No. See, men. You know what I noticed, and this happened in every situation when I'm talking to guys. I would dead ass make a statement of a woman holding themselves accountable, and they will fucking miss it. I started off saying both on both ends.
But you focus more on him though. That's why, because I heard it, but you focus more on him.
Well, I went back to him because in the middle of me talking, I was explaining that I was explaining how I felt when a guy does it to me. So
And
that's
you just
why
got to
I'm
get your
focusing on
point on.
there.
And you got to get your point on.
Period.
Ego.
And it's ego for you. Though. I'm explaining on both ends.
It ain't
I
ego
think
for me.
it could be ego. But it depends. It's ego on your end because you just like, no, I don't want to talk about anything else.
You know men are not confrontational, right?
But
Real
see,
men.
women don't have
So
to
we don't be wanting to do that.
Why do you look at? Okay, why do you look at that as confrontational? I'm glad you brought that. So can we bookmark that because I want to.
You gonna have to. I'm like,
I'm gonna remember because
All right,
because
remember
the
it.
story that
We
I was
can.
trying to go with
Okay.
the dude that cheated. I'm about to get exactly circle back to what we're talking about right there. You ready? Watch how I do this because it's how I talk. So, dude in Atlanta, my friend said he cheating. I don't think he cheating. I don't know. Fast forward a month later, he asked me to be his girlfriend. He had a trip already planned to go to St. Louis or somewhere with his
with
cousins.
you or without you?
No, without me.
Okay.
With his cousins, quote unquote. He asked me randomly to be his girlfriend. He didn't have to do that. Like, I wasn't pushing for him. Shit was cool the way it was. But you want to be, okay, I said, all right. Just don't cheat on me. Like,
That's what you
plain and
say?
simple. Yeah, don't cheat on me. Like, okay, sure, we'll be together, but don't cheat on me.
That's the
Don't
end
lie.
all be all?
It's just, don't disrespect me. Like, don't cheat on me.
What if you don't know? Is that respectful if he makes sure you
It's
never
disrespectful.
find
If
out?
you're disrespecting a relationship if you do it. You're even more disrespectful if you're doing it, and I know it. So, case in point, the nigga went, it was a few days before New Year's. He went on whatever out, and he was supposed to come back the day of New Year's. Now, how I knew that he was fucked up. Now, I was still in the middle of a situation with my ex at this time. We was broken up, but we were battling on social media at this point. Like, it was just kind of like a war. And this is my fault. Like, I shouldn't have entered this relationship, and I wasn't done grieving my previous relationship. But at the time, I thought I was ready to move on.
Shout out to you for holding yourself accountable for that.
Of course.
I peeped.
Yeah, of course. I definitely did that. Our relationship, the previous was so long.
So you
but
were still in love with somebody else when you was with him.
yes, but in my defense, I really did think that. Yeah, what?
She tried to skate right on
I
past.
did. No, I'm not. I was actually about to get right into it. I actually thought that, and I think I really was. I was ready for another relationship, and he wasn't my rebound. I've dated guys in between my ex and this guy, but he's the first guy that made me like, you know what? I really want a relationship. It was like a spark there, and I was ready to move on from the previous situation. And we hadn't had any dealings with each other, but I really, out of sight, out of mind, I thought I was really over it. And then it was more like, see, I knew I could move on and find somebody else. Well, when he didn't, I think New Year's, he got caught because he said he didn't answer the FaceTime or whatever, because he said we were supposed to FaceTime New Year's or whatever. He didn't answer. So then 45 minutes later when he messaged me, he talking about how drunk and high he is, but that message was constructed very, very, like, it was very,
Like sober.
it was extremely sober. It had all types of exclamation marks and other quotes. It had all types of shit in there. I'm just like, this look really, really sober.
The structure of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Grammar well.
Immediately, I already knew what was up. Immediately at that point, and then the next
He
day,
was with his little one thing.
I knew he was fucking. Yeah, he was on some bullshit. And then he didn't. He was supposed to come home the next day, and he didn't. And then I found out he was in Atlanta because the girl answered the phone. And when I was calling him, like, I immediately knew that he was cheating, like, that day. My homegirl was like, why you go straight there? I was like, girl, but I had a nigga cheating. I know what's up. It's fine. And so, and that's why I was like, that nigga probably was cheating when he went to Atlanta the first time. So my thing is, you already pre-planned. You had this trip already planned. You didn't have to ask me to be your girlfriend. You had the trip already planned the day before you asked me. So my thing was like, my nigga, why you just didn't wait until after? It makes it worse because the trip was already in motion. You didn't have to ask me to be your girlfriend.
So hold on 1 second.